Tutorial for bandhas. I'd like to speak to you about two types of bandhas, of which there are about 4 bandhas that we use in our practice. But the first bandha is the Mula Bandha, second one is the Jalahara Bandha. They work together. The Mula Bandha, well, first of all, bandha is a lock. It's a contraction of muscles that create support for your body when you're moving in your flows, your vinyasas, or when you're holding your pose, your asana. The Mula Bandha is located about a hand's width with your hands open wide below your belly button, underneath your little finger. I formerly called this, and it's still called in physiological terms, the transverse abdominis muscle trigger point. And the Mula Bandha and the Jalahara Bandha incorporate the transverse abdominis muscle, which is the girdle of muscle that wraps around your waist from the front all the way to the back, to your lumbar spine. But the trigger point, the point right below your little finger when your hands are spread wide below your belly button, that trigger point for the transverse abdominis muscle is the Mula Bandha muscle. If you squeeze there, you will feel that it contracts against the opposite point right at the base, at the top base of your lumbar spine, where your last thoracic spine connects to your first or your upper lumbar spine, lumbar vertebrae. That's what I'm talking about, the vertebrae. So when you squeeze here under your little finger, and you squeeze where your lumbar spine connects to your thoracic spine, you've now connected those 2 bandhas. And those 2 bandhas give you the support in your body from your hips all the way up to the base of your skull. It gives you a long, strong spine. When you sweep your arms overhead, when you hinge at your hips, those bandhas are engaged. They give you the support in your upper body. When you release those bandhas, here's what happens. Everything sags and falls apart. So go ahead and try it. Find your belly button with your thumb, open your hand, lower your little finger, squeeze under your little finger, maybe on a scale of a 1 to 10, a 3 or a 4, or even less, depending on what pose and movement you're doing. And you'll feel it connects to the lumbar spine and give yourself a long, strong spine. Mula Bandha, Jalahara Bandha.